Hey everybody, welcome back to Right is Right. And I'm sorry I was gone for a little while, but I was in the middle of moving from one city to another city. And that took up all my time, packing, moving, unpacking, organizing. But I am back to make videos making fun of the idiots on the left. And in today's video, nothing has changed with the liberals. They're still out doing things that is straight up illegal and straight up crazed and delusional. And of course, as we've seen over and over and over again, they are getting to be more and more emboldened to do things like attack the police, which is what they did in Philadelphia. They have no fear of the police in 2020. Now, all of the things that are going on in Philadelphia right now, the robbing, the raping, and looting, and who knows what else, is all from something that happened yesterday. A 27-year-old black guy with a knife who was threatening police was shot to death. But of course, you should be able to do that. That should be totally legal to have a knife and threaten the police that you're going to stab him and kill him. That's no problem. We shouldn't do anything about it. And that's basically what these looters and these, whatever you want to call them, criminals, all believe. They believe that they should be able to do whatever they want. They should be able to threaten police with knives, guns. It shouldn't be anything that police can fight back against. Basically, that's what we're seeing, and that's what these riots represent. The destruction of law and order is their main goal. It would make it a lot easier for them to do the things that they want, to push their agenda and their narrative. And that's why all these main news stations support it. They don't condemn any of this. That's why they mostly ignored the Hunter Biden story, which is huge right now. And they pushed that fake Russian narrative, which they had no proof on whatsoever. But of course, they're going to completely ignore and try to bury the Hunter Biden story the best that they can. And as we can see here in this clip in a moment, Senator Tom Cotton destroys this moron from CNBC when he tries to act like the Hunter Biden story hasn't been corroborated. Let's take a look.
The media is not doing the country any favors by essentially ignoring this story.
Senator, I wanted to make 2 points. One is that the media industry, at least the media industry that I know, has been trying to investigate this and has not been able to corroborate the story. I would also note the Wall Street Journal, which is owned by News Corporation, which also owns the New York Post, has not been able to corroborate the story and said so quite directly in the Wall Street Journal today. In the news pages of the Wall Street Journal. So just to clarify, it is not that the news organizations are not looking into this, it's that they haven't been able to corroborate the story, and a responsible news organization wouldn't therefore report it. Now, the next piece of this is you're talking about the tech companies censoring such quote-unquote news. If, in fact, the tech companies had quote-unquote liability like news operations do, you wouldn't want them to be reporting something that they couldn't corroborate, no?
Do you mean like the Russian collusion hoax and the Steele dossier that you reported on for 4 years, Andrew?
Well, look.
Dum. Wow, that guy is dumb. That is what we call, ladies and gentlemen, a TKO. And the point of this is to show you all how dishonest the media is, like the senator from Arkansas showed. They're going to portray all of the rioting and everything in Philadelphia like they've showed everything else, and it's going to be for one purpose and one purpose only. It is to help destroy law and order. And we're going to watch a video here in a moment, and it's going to show you all just how much these people love to watch the police overwhelmed by a bunch of criminal rioters. And of course, the media is going to portray this as peaceful protesters. I have no doubt, but we all know the truth behind it. They're there to do one thing: destroy. That's it. They're not there to really protest anything. A lot of these people are opportunists. They just enjoy the opportunity to go out and destroy things. and the police won't do anything back. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this video.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Damn! Oh! Get him! Yeah! 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 That's what I like. I like it. That's what I like. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Yo! Yo! Yo!
Yeah, man, get those police officers out of here. That's what I'm talking about. How stupid do you have to be to believe that getting rid of all the police officers in your neighborhood is a good idea? These morons don't realize that the moment all of those police officers quit or leave their neighborhood, and I don't know why most of those police officers don't quit at this point. I mean, I wouldn't want to work in such an abusive and negative environment. But the moment that there are no police officers in their neighborhoods, the drug dealers and the other criminals are going to take over. It's going to be even more of a war zone. Now, of course, most of those neighborhoods are war zones now, but they're going to be even worse. Because all of the bad people, the bad elements in the neighborhoods are going to take over completely. And these idiots that are out there destroying things. Now, granted, most of the idiots out in the streets probably are the criminals in those neighborhoods. But there's going to be some people that are out there, I'm sure that are out there right now, that aren't necessarily a criminal per se, like a drug dealer or a robber or something like that, that they're going to have a very rude awakening once all the police are gone. They're going to look back and realize, maybe we went a little too far. And of course, by then, it will be too late. And honestly, I hate to say this, but I don't see any end in sight to this. This is going to continue well after the election. The election isn't going to stop any of this. People are going to do the same thing. Anytime anyone gets shot and killed from a specific group of people, regardless of what the criminal was doing, what kind of weapon the criminal had, they're going to be out there destroying everything, and that's a guarantee. But, I mean, unless someone like the government, of course, the government steps up and does something about it, nothing is going to change. We're going to see this happening over and over and over. And most of you all are probably sick and tired of this, like me. I'm so tired of watching the news and seeing them destroying another city. I mean, you know, let's go back 10 years ago. This would have been a big deal. Everybody would have been looking and saying, wow, did you see what happened in Philadelphia? But that's far from the case now in 2020. This happens every other weekend. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, another city? Okay. What else is new? But anyways, guys, that will do it for this video. I am glad to be back making videos for you all. I'm not really making fun of the left as much as I'd like to. But that's because they're just getting to be so extreme that there's really nothing funny about it anymore. It's not like it used to be where it was political correctness or cancel culture that they used to really push. Now, they're actually going out and causing physical harm to things. So this isn't nearly as funny as it used to be. And of course, as always, please leave your opinion in the comment section below. Let me know what you all think. And if you see an end in sight to any of this, like I said before, I don't. I don't see an end in sight at all. This is going to continue and continue and continue until the government decides to do something about it. But anyways, guys, thanks you all for watching. If you could, please subscribe. I know YouTube has been really suppressing a lot of conservative channels. I wouldn't doubt it if they're doing that to this channel. But please leave a comment, subscribe. Also, like the video. Help me get more exposure by liking the video. It does do that. It helps me get more exposure. And I will see you all tomorrow with another video. Take care and stay safe.